Hello everybody, my name is Jeff, I'm a wizard, welcome to my channel. Let's do a quick pick a card, and I bought, a while back, and they finally arrived. Starman Tarot from David Bowie. So much resistance to these cards, but yet they're amazing, I know it. Haven't seen much of them, so let's try them out. And they spoke to me, and they said, they gave me the cards, Ace of Wands and Justice, while I was rambling on about some sort of gossip topic. So the cards have spoken. Justice, something to do with injustice, justice. It's gonna make you feel better. That's the running thread here. Okay, so here are your piles to choose from. Three piles, and let's begin. Okay, so here are the 3 piles to choose from. I know, 3 piles. What is he doing? It's new for me too. But I swear to God, I saw 333 this night when I went to sleep, and 333 in the afternoon on the clock again. So 333, if that's your number, this is the place to be. Let's get jiggly. Can I call you jiggly? So 1, 2, 3, choose your pile, and then we'll begin with pile number 1, Justice. Justice. Number 1. Let's see. Alright. I'm looking through the camera, which is so weird. The Star. Look at her. 5 of Cups. I don't see what's going on here. King of Swords. Jesus, there's so much on this card. Let's analyze. Let's analyze. Is there an anal option? Let's find out. Justice, King of Swords. Oh yeah, okay. This angry baboon. Justice. This is interesting. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna look at it with my own eyes instead of with the camera's eyes. Something is calling me to this card again, to this King of Swords, like where my thumb was. This sign just suddenly pops out. Pop. No, like this. Okay, wait guys. There's no cards for me. So much information. Am I making it more difficult than it has to be? Yes. But I want to look at the card. This eye. Okay, 5 of Cups. It's all this chaos, man. What is this? And when I pulled it away from the camera to look at it, I didn't even look at it. There's this hand reaching out. These cups. Drowning. Justice, drowning by. It's chaos. Something beautiful is happening to you guys in group 1. Look. I feel like you are... I feel like this is kind of my story at this moment. So I guess that's your story too right now. So let me just ask you, are you also in learning to not react, to not be angry anymore, to not respond? I've been learning this over and over again, and every time I thought I had overcome this, that I had learned to control my anger or to reason with it, suddenly I found myself in all these different scenarios where I got triggered or got pushed, like my buttons got pushed so heavily, and then I maybe would explode. But after a long time suddenly I saw that there's an option, and I realized that when somebody hits you and you hit back, then they have control over you. You're powerless. And it's really weird to not fight back when somebody's attacking you, because it makes you angry and it makes you want to, I don't know, protect yourself and stand up for yourself, which is our normal things to do. But actually you have no control that way. I mean, first you need to see the choice, like somebody attacks you, they are controlling your they are taking control over what is happening to you, and then if you choose to respond and to go into that, you are kind of accepting the bait, kind of. But most of all, I've been learning what happens with relationships when you don't respond, when you just let it be. And it has to do with giving up control, you know, because in the end, this anger is still a form of control we're trying to exert on the world. And what I wrote down for myself is that my anger is not a how do you say that, a cooking pot, you know. It's not a something that can run over, that is explosive or reactive. No, my anger is my voice, and my anger is a no, and I need to honor that. But that's different than fighting. And for me, what I'm seeing now, and it's kind of actually really, really beautiful, but I'm holding my breath still a little bit with some things because it's so scary. But I'm seeing that relationships that for me, that would be over right now, are I'm seeing what happens if I don't respond, if I don't I don't know, let it control my story, you know. I just don't let things pull me off my what I want. I don't know, it's very hard to explain because it's like very a lot at the same time. So, but if you know what I'm talking about, I think you know what I'm talking about. I think you're learning to, you know, like before that somebody had you in there. This is a king of swords. This is a very rational person, and they controlled you because you had emotions. They knew how to pull your triggers. They don't care. They really don't care. But and like this is a facade, by the way, right? You have this. Let's say call this a narcissist, a narcissistic person. They act like they don't care, right? That's their ultimate game. It's like, I'm not bothered, I don't care, you can't touch me, I don't have emotions, what you can't affect me. So they have this, they play this game really well. Something like that we're learning now is to not give that control away to other people. They play that really well because they that's all they do, right? Is to not put them in that position. So they learn to, when you say, hey, that bothers me, they learn to say like, oh well, when that bothers you, that's your problem, that's not my problem, my behavior is not, you're crazy for thinking this, and they will sort of put it all on you and take all the responsibility, like, and push it aside. It's like and then they'll make you feel bad for having these emotions. They'll make you feel weak or weird or overreactive. They'll make you feel unstable, like all these things for having these emotions, and it's kind of like they'll punish you. But what they're doing is they're just like trying to taunt this baboon, you know. It's like, and it makes you look and makes you feel like this angry baboon, and I think it closes a lot of doors for you, this reaction, because you somehow stayed in this I don't know, you know. It's like when somebody has these spells over you, this control over you, that got projected over and over and over again. This was a loop you were in, Groundhog's Day. This was a lesson you were learning, you know. And I feel like it happened so many times that you just ended up exploding again, or like. And it's more. It's not the anger, right? It's underneath that is underneath this this incredible surrender, like there's, in a bad way, you know, I just keep thinking if maybe you could watch this. It's a weird suggestion, but there's this anime like on Netflix called The Seven Deadly Sins, and there's the lead character Meliodas. At one point, to get his full powers back, he needs to like learn that he has controlled his anger, and he gets put in this simulation where he sees the point where he lost the love of his life again, over and over and over again. And no matter how many times he sees it, at the end he just loses it again. He goes completely off the chains, angry and explodes again, you know. And because he has this incredible power, this has incredible consequences. So he has to show that he can that he can keep his control before he can get his powers back. And it's very nice to see, very nicely shown in the show how he keeps losing his the control. Like, it's just, this song fits so well for some reason. Back. You know, it's like you keep, because under that anger, it's more like under this explosion, there's this, I can't explain it. It's like, you know, when you have these moments when you just explode over people, or you just say like, I've had enough, and like this and this, or you take these very impulsive decisions from that point. It's not from a good place. It's not from an empowered place. It's actually from a disempowered place, because at that moment you think like, fuck it, like I'm like, you don't feel the support anymore, you don't trust anymore that you're going where you need to go. It's kind of like you say, fuck it all, and you're angry at God, and you're angry at the world, and you lost the faith, you know, you feel completely left alone at that moment, and there's this deep abandonment under that, you know, there's this hopelessness, right? And that's actually what's underneath that anger oftentimes. It's not an anger it's not an anger with a force behind it, where you think like, me putting a step forward now has impact. It's like I will like make you move forward. You know, it's like not a battle back and forth. It's more of a you throwing the Monopoly game, like throwing the table. Damn it, I lost my words. You know, like when you throw the Monopoly game on the floor, when you say like, fuck it, and you like, then nobody wins, nobody can have it. That's not a good place to be. And I feel like you finally are learning the power of letting that, not responding. Bad shit happens to you, people do awful things to you, or it seems like they, and especially in situations you have to imagine where people do things where you think like, there's no coming back from this. This is what this person just did to me was so unforgivable, so awful. I have to make a stand here, and I have to, but it's not right. Don't respond, because it's still you trying to control something that already is, instead of just accepting what this person is. Look, accepting what is, you know, and if somebody does something very awful to you, then say like, okay, that's shitty, but it's not really my problem, and it's disappointing for me. But I know that like what I wanted in this person, I will find in the next one. There's no point in me waiting for this or standing around here. I move on. And you will find that this has amazing results in your relationship, because things happen and then you wouldn't believe how things get a new dimension. It's like a million doors open when you don't respond. It's like traps, tricks, barking dogs. It's so weird, but it's like, no, stay on the path. If a dog is barking at you, it's like, it's really weird, because it's like, but don't engage, don't keep looking at it, don't try to calm it down, don't try to move on, keep going. Same with people, same with your relationships. If people disappoint you or they don't show the behavior that you want, then say, okay, that's too bad. But don't get angry over that, you know, don't put all that disappointment from the past on this one person, and don't put it on yourself again. Just keep moving forward, because the right people are around the corner always. But it's like you need to keep recycling, you know? Recycling, that's a really stupid word here. Recycling, I mean like, maybe I mean that. Recycling. Yeah, a little bit. It's like, okay, like this is a really healthy attitude I'm finding that works. And it's like, when you meet people and you have really fun times, and you find they have qualities that you really like, or maybe it's more like you see sort of an image of somebody that you would really like, but in the end it's not there, you know, it's like a mirage you saw, or it's like something you hoped there was, then that's really good. Take that from that. It's like, okay, but this person gave me this inspiration, really good, because I really would like this. And then accept that it's coming to you, but it's only like in this moment when you saw this person, you made the desire to have this sort of person. So then the universe says like, okay, we'll make this person, but then now get rid of this dummy. This was like a test dummy for you, a sample for you to choose from. It's like the universe is giving you samples. Really, that's like this. It seems awful, but it doesn't work out this way. It's like the universe is giving you people and experiences, and you really have to go like, I like that, I like that, I like that, I don't like that. That's not for me, but I like this piece. I like his right hand, but I don't like his left hand. I like his chest hair, but his butt looks weird to me. You know, like keep it going, and it's the universe is going to like give you the same again, but don't block it all by then in one experience saying like, oh damn it, and nothing ever works out, and it's always like, why does this keep like failing, and then like blow it all up, you know? No, keep going, and you'll find, and this is the cool and weird thing, is that these people in this way come back, like a lot of these same samples will come back to you adjusted. It's weird, but it really is like that. It's like you get. And also these relationships evolve. Suddenly you'll find that people meet your needs because you're very strong in them. It's like, you're like, nope, that's not cool for me, that is. And suddenly you'll find that the world adjusts. It's beautiful, but see how, like, this is sort of, you have to be the eye of the storm here. You have to stand in the middle of it all. And this is like all this disappointment and all these fallen cups. And this is used to be you. It's like drowning and trying to grab for like something good to hold on to. For dear life. Oh my God, is there somebody out there who can help me? No. Let that person drown. This is you right now. This is like you stand above it all. It's like you see, it's like you took a step further and you see, instead of like the cup that is falling right in front of you, you see the whole picture. And you realize, oh, wait a minute. There's a pattern here, and there's also something more going on. It's not your relationship with. You have a relationship with the world and with God or with the universe, whatever you want to call it, and you're in the matrix, okay? So you don't have this one-on-one. Like people that come around you are not unique things that you will never see again. And oh my God, no. No, it's kind of all the same program. You're dating with unity, you know? Like if you watch Rick and Morty, you're dating with the universe. So people and energies and souls and bodies, they all come back to you in different ways. It all comes back to you. It's all. So when you have one bad relationship with a person, think that this will come back to you and healthier, or it will evolve, but maybe not in the same person, you know, like maybe not in the same way. Don't fill that in. Stop being so tricked here by these one cups. It's like, that's the devil's work, right? It's like you will see God's path when you zoom out, but the devil makes these cups so freaking good, and like, or he always confuses you. It's like the moment you think like, oh, like, and now I know like what I want, he will make the next cup like so confusing for you. It's like you'll meet you meet the guy you think is the one, and right around the devil would then put the cup around the corner that's like makes you completely like, because he knows how to trigger you always. So don't be fooled by that. Always see the big picture. Always realize that there's always a next cup. There's always more on offer. There's always, because the universe will keep dancing with you. No matter how lonely you want to be, no matter how much you push it all away, this game will continue, right? You need to see the big picture. Be the eye of the storm and rise. Like this, I kind of saw Storm from like the X-Men, but that was just, she's voguing the star, but like the thunder, you know, like she's the thunder. Yeah, and that's what it is. That's like, when you realize this, when you find this pattern and you step out of the matrix, you become Neo, right? You are the thunder. You say what you want, and it comes. It's like you say, I want this thing, and you get all these cups, and you start dancing. But don't, for the love of God, don't be like, oh, I want this thing, and you get maybe a little bit of this, or maybe something in the direction of this, you know? Don't pause too long. Say like, oh yeah, that's coming close. Next cup, thank you. Thank you next, thank you next. It seems so awful and weird to say, but it really works like this. And it doesn't mean don't be, and that, this is, what is happening? Oh, okay, I need to charge my phone. So it's the end of this reading. That's clear. Okay, that was the final message is, don't become this narcissist. You are emotional. You keep your emotions, but it is your inner voice. It's not it's not something for the universe to play with you anymore. It's not something for you to be triggered by. Otherwise, the devil has you at every way. It's like, ooh, like poke the bear, poke the bear. Oh no, you were a baboon. Bumbling band of baboons. That's a song of mine. Listen to my music, please. Like, share, and subscribe. Group 1. This was longer than I thought. I hope this helps. See you in another video. Bye. Hello, Group 2. Okay. Alright, your cards. Let's see. Justice. Pompa. Geen grens, geen grens. Ik ben assistentie niet per se een slecht mens. Okay. Two of Pentacles. Okay. It's like surfing here. Oh, more surfing. Okay. My internet is like... because of stupid League of Legends. Uno momentito, por favor. Very annoying, very annoying. Sorry, technical difficulties. I paid the internet bills, just waiting for the data to come back on. But I have no patience, like I paid 2 seconds ago and I'm like, now, why is it not here now? Sorry, cat. Ooh, she's having fun. The Sun. Congratulations, in the 8 of Cups. This seems contradictory. Now, I don't know, you probably saw what I did, but I feel like did I flip this? I'm gonna leave it like this. Maybe I distracted myself for a reason there. The cat always does that. When she distracts me, it's always a good sign. That's an important message for somebody. Like, when your pet distracts you, how annoying it may seem, that's like the universe intervening, okay? So don't get angry at them. It's like when my cat throws over, like, I don't know, a vase or something that has been standing there all year. That's a sign for me, you know? That's not just the cat being clumsy, because why suddenly, after 1 year of falling all over the place, she manages to hit that vase off, you know? Like, pay attention. The Sun. That's good. Happiness. Okay, happiness, not balancing. You're out of this difficulty, out of this strife, out of this having to, how do you say that? You know, like this balancing act. I know it's very classical. It's so typical message. A bit boring. So you don't have to balance anymore. You're happy and you're in your emotions. What is this? No, this is being creative. You are creative. Look at you. It's like you're just on fire, yeah. Like, this is beautiful. Look how all these emotions are like catching. This card is just amazing. All these emotions are catching, like coming out and like finding their place. They're finding their place. And it's all coming out and it's like beautiful. It's like all this pent up energy, pent up energy. It's coming out again, finally. And this as well, it's like you're release. And I feel fire, a lot of fire. Dancing, because Sia's on. Now I feel like there's a flip message in here. Like, okay, that's why I flipped it. Look, like that was your part. Like, this is really good. I don't know why or how, because it seems like more complicated than just 3 cards here. But this is something you've been so stuck here. Look how he's in this movement and he's doing it, but meanwhile he's too occupied to do anything else, you know? It's like you have been strained and held back, and like you have been having to fight or do something, like keep the walls from falling down, you know? Basically, you've had to hold up something really important. So everything has been backed up, restrained inside of you, and it's finally coming out. It's like this, you stop doing this, it's like that can cool down, and finally, like all these things can come out that have been put on hold, and look, and how beautiful it's happening. It's like a beautiful explosion, because you're not just getting them out, you're making something with it, you're doing something with it. Because look, like, you can't, group 2, like really, like, I know you've been so, this has been so shitty, and you wouldn't, like, this is not, this has been hard, okay? You maybe still be doing it, and I think even when you don't have to be doing it, you're still doing this sort of thing out of reflex because you've been doing it so long. When you don't have this to do, when you're not keeping the walls up, when you're not doing this credible balance act, maybe 2 jobs, maybe taking care of children all alone, or maybe having to struggle with all kinds of difficulties. I feel like health, maybe finances, of course, for like most of us, I guess. But mostly it's like you keeping yourself afloat, really. Like it's like this. It's been this fight, and this. Yeah. But anyways, what I wanted to say is, don't forget that this gave you an incredible superpower, almost. This is a training. Let's say you had to hold these pentacles up all this time while surfing. Well, you've become a really, really good surfer and a balancer, and you have really strong arms. You know what I mean? Don't underestimate the what stress can do with your body. It's an amazing workout. I got really ripped just by being stressed all the time. Wouldn't recommend it. Not the best, but it has benefits, and it's like you're using them here. It's like suddenly, like, these emotions come out, and you're combining that with the strength that comes from this, because you've become so strong, and now it's like all these emotions you have like so much more to work with. But now there's this flip story. Back to the juicy part. Damn it! I just like a word I'm trying to find here or something, and I'm not getting it right. So I'm like, ah. But let's turn all the cards around to see what is happening to another person. I feel like somebody has been putting you through this quite a lot. So when we reverse it, we're gonna see the justice in the other way. First of all, okay. First of all, people who have been watching by or have been putting you through this, this is their point of view, guys. Like, it's like weird to say. I don't know if it will make you feel better, but it's like, but they're seeing you do this. It's like they are kind of like scared. They see you. They see this person that they've been bullying, or like they wanted to make small. They see you surfing like this at them with these pentacles. You're like, "What's up, bitch? Yo, I'm here." They are. It's like, what's the word for it? Like, not just impressed, but like they can't believe in it, and it's also like almost too annoying for them to like register that it's humbling for them. It's incredibly humbling, and it's also like they lose you. It's like you fly over them. You're flying over them. From your point of view, that's maybe not like what it feels like, but trust me, from their point of view, it's like they're seeing you just soar, and like in that way, like lose the connection, like you're a superhero and they're not, like mere fucking mortals. Flying too close to the sun gets you burned, guys. So they feel this burn from you. It's like you are gonna burn them just by being you, just by these emotions is gonna come out. Look, like it's for them, it's going to be like a burn mark. When you express yourself, they are going to be burned. They're gonna be, it's like their names are gonna be written on with graffiti on the walls, and it's not just that, it's not like you're gonna call them out, or you're gonna call them by their name or make it that clear, but when you express, people will know, and it's for them, it's going to be always a reminder. It's like you're going to paint it on the walls in a way, so people can't. It's a burn mark. It's a burn mark, something they will not be able to just ignore, like they're gonna first have to look at you being this awesome, and kind of like this is annoying, when you see like, oh my god, look at this person. Yeah, well, I kind of like pushed them to do this, so I'm responsible for this. but you know, it's very annoying for them. And then also, it's going to mark them, and it's nothing to do with you. It's like it's more of a, you know, when you get yourself burned, it's, you don't blame the fire, right? That's how it is. That's the justice here, guys. It feels really good. I still feel like I could word this better. I don't know. Like, but excuse you while you feel yourself. Yeah, it's kind of like what you're doing. It's like, excuse me while I feel myself, and because like, okay, like this is shitty, but meanwhile, you've created some big balls, if I may say so, like a lot of confidence here. Because you know, when you have to survive or struggle or do whatever so long, after a while you stop giving a shit about what other people think about what how you come across, because you realize, first of all, people do not care. Everybody's so self-involved. When you're really in the shit, they don't even see you struggling. Okay, now that you're flying high and stuff, yeah, they see you, but you're not even bothered anymore. You have you know, places to go, people to see, amazing things to do, more badassery to do. Like, get out of the way, fools. Right? Okay, now, like, listen to this good song, like, share, and subscribe, and go kick some more ass, guys. And most importantly, you don't need to do this anymore. Now it's the time for you to release all those things that were pent up and that are crying to come out. Like, let this explosion, explode. Let it be freaking amazing. Like, you can do it now. You can drop these pinnacles and fall and fly. Yeah. It's never ending. Have a nice day, group 2. But also listen to this song a little bit more. It's so good. Yeah. Okay, no lyrics. Awkward. Okay, copyright issues. Have a nice day. Bye. Hello, group 3.
Hi.
Put some cards for you and me. Okay. Let's go. I'm now confused about. Okay, no, it's right. I think it's right. Yeah, because I saw like this one card and it was upright before. 5 of swords, 5 of swords, 5 of swords, 5 of swords, 5 of swords. That's how another YouTuber started her video. It's like a rap song. Jeez. Okay, yeah, that's cool. 2 of wands. Hello. A lot of information here. Like this. Not like this. I see feet. No, not like this. Okay, wait. This is a weird message. What is it feeling like? Like, okay, go with this. I'm getting this very, you know, I'm looking at these cards and there's drama here, there's drama here, there's drama here for me. And I'm trying to like feel into it, and all I get is this sort of like, I just wanna dance, you know, like I just wanna go into the song and kind of very blasé, very like over everything, you know, in a very healthy way. This detachment, it's like I don't know, like all this drama is just, it's almost like I'm looking at a TV, you know, like it's just a drama picture. This is another person. I feel like, okay, this message also goes both ways. So first we're talking about you here. Defeat, somebody being very defensive, kind of leaving you with nothing, and then this boredom, this like nothing in sight, but kind of moving past that. And that's kind of your justice here. It's like this weird thing where suddenly reminds me of this other song where she sings like water fills her lungs and she's inhaling. You know better now. And sort of things get so awful that you just kind of like snap out of it. It's like, oh, okay, like I'm bored now. Like, is there something else on TV? Sort of feeling. You become this. You get this immunity. It's like a shield, superpower almost, something. Okay, then we're gonna turn them around. See what the other person or people are dealing with now. Look, this feeling that it's not like they thought that you would be in, but it's like what these people did to you would sort of put you in this feeling, you know, in this position of just in kind of despair and just not being out of reach, feeling. Yeah, I do feel kind of there was intent here for you to feel like this. People wanted you to feel like this, like there's nothing, like everybody rejecting you, kind of. And then also this is somebody, you know, this is being defensive, and this almost feels like somebody's trying to dictate everything. And it's again like, you know, okay, I've been learning this new word called gang stalking. I don't know, I still don't know what it means. Like for real, like it still feels like it's a weird. It feels like something that could be very extreme, yes, but it's still like I'm missing context. Like it's still people trying to put a name on a behavior or a pattern, and then we're all talking about this word and this pattern. And like there are so many videos, guys, now how like with gang stalking. Gang stalking is so serious, and it can have this and this effect on a victim. And the long-term consequences of gang stalking can be this. And people who do this are often this. And narcissism, blah blah blah. And narcissism, blah blah blah. And it's like, who are we talking about? Give us examples, like real life stories here of like what we're talking about, because these could be. It still feels like it's a generalization, and you know what it makes? These videos just make people more afraid. It's just like to put more anxiety into people. Oh, now there's gang stalking. Oh, now I can get canceled suddenly. You know, these are all fear-mongering videos because they're making this term. It's like they're saying like, oh, ghost sightings have been spotted. There could be ghosts. Let's talk about these possible ghosts that nobody is like actually mentioning or have pictures of. Kind of like this, you know, it's just fear-mongering and you're over it. But these are people who love doing this. This is somebody who loves doing like, oh, have you heard about this? Have you seen about this? And you should be so careful for this. And, you know, there's this thing called that. And oh, blah, 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 blah. They love just being this is like, oh, I feel like this is this evil, you know, like stepmother figure sort of. It's like, yeah, I don't know. But this is somebody who loves doing that. And this is Five of Swords. I love London. You know, this is their karma. They're gonna feel like this. And they're probably already feeling like this. That's why they want you to feel like this. You know, that's how people hurt each other. The justice is this, guys. You fly over this feeling. You ascend. You grow, you know? It's like what these people tried to do to you, or this person tried to do to you, it just leveled you up. It made you harder. It made you stronger. It made you better. It made you become so confident in who you are and just be fine on your own. And you don't need to be making other people afraid, or you don't need to be having all these people like this is out of fear, right? What this person does. This is out of fear. This is like all trying to control the chaos, and you accept the chaos. And this person is still left in this feeling. They feel like left behind. That's why they're like crying out, and you're silent now. And that bothers this person most of all. It's like they lost all their clout over you. You're not in this crowd anymore. You don't listen. You're flying away. You are out of this scenario. And the worst thing is these are backstabbing, you know? See, suddenly I see it like this. It's like this person is getting backstabbed the way they backstab people, you know? It's like it's why do these people think that their friends and people around them who do this stuff with them are going to treat them any differently. They get left with that, you know, and then they're stuck with no genuine people around them, no authentic people around them, nobody who wants to listen to their endless complaining and whining and like parade of this and that and this is so awful and you know, it's like watching the news. It just depresses you. And don't listen to these videos. Really, it brings us really far from what we really want to talk about. Same with narcissism. I'm so sick of it. I can't listen to another video of smart people talking about narcissism. Talk about real cases. Let's talk about real healing. Stop talking about the problem and start. You know, like there's one point where you can explain and where you but there's also this point where you're just like, what are you talking about? This is a term invented by people to describe something that's obviously very difficult to describe, because why suddenly are like people in 20, why do people this year think that suddenly all these things come out after like 2000 or more years of, I mean a lot more, like how long have people been around? You know, first we call them vampires, now everybody thinks they're so smart because they found the word narcissism, okay? It's more complicated than that, it is a lot more black and white, I'm afraid, and just it's like calling somebody evil doesn't work, okay? And the justice is, you know this group too, you are rising above all this crap, you know? It's like, I'll let all these other people fight over the semantics and be afraid for vaccinations and all this other shit. I'll just focus on myself and find my own voice, you know? You have that. And don't underestimate how these people that seem so awful to you, they're stuck in this, okay? Like, and you're leaving that behind. And what first seemed like a rejection and like something awful that happened to you is now turning out to be what makes you who you are and what gives you this, you know, what makes you ascend now. Trying to figure out something else. Okay. Doesn't matter. Group 3, that was it. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you another time.